Good evening, everyone. We are just want to get the camera, but it's sorted, guys. If you guys could hear us and see us, please give us a comment to let us know, and then we'll be able to crack on with our show today. Let's see how we're doing. Just gonna check our other one just to make sure we are going live. Okay. Jonathan, thanks very much, buddy. We are almost ready to go. Thanks ever so much for your encouragement. That is absolutely great. Just making sure that everyone can see us. Is the camera the right way around as well, guys? Because I'm using a mobile phone at the moment, as I always do. So I've got it all set up there. So I've got my pre-cooked chicken, lentils, service onions, and tomato puree. And I've got some of the coconut powder and some spices and that sort of stuff there, really. And guys, I'm going to give you a couple more minutes, just another minute or so, just wait for everyone to turn up. So don't forget, we will be cooking chicken korma today. We're going to start with the chicken korma, just like the Indian restaurants, and then we will move on and cook our chicken dansak, followed by our Tarka Dhall. Now with these dishes, guys, if you don't want to use chicken, as we said, if you want to use, say, pre-cooked lamb, vegetables or anything like that, you can use them instead of the chicken. I'm going to be using chicken today because that's what I have pre-cooked. But before we start, guys, how are you guys? What have you guys been up to? Let us know on the comments box as we wait for a couple others to join us. Let us know where you are joining us from. It's always nice to know where you are watching us from. Hey man, how are we taking, buddy? You alright? Lovely job. So we'll give it another 30 seconds or so. As I do that, guys, who is cooking along? Let us know. Put the heat on. Tell you what, today has been a busy day. Oh, West of Wales, nice one, bud. But from Luton, you've taught me a lot. Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you ever so much. I'm from Bristol, originally from Birmingham. So Birmingham is where I started my sort of cooking adventure, shall I say, cooking journey. And then we moved to Bristol in the mid-90s, and I sort of continued working in the Indian restaurants until early 2000, I think it was, yeah. And now I'm back with cooking making videos on YouTube and so forth, guys. So having said that, guys, I think we have waited for everyone to join us. So it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. So let's get cracking on. What I'm going to do first of all, guys, is make our chicken korma first of all. So what we need is, so we've got a pan. I'm going to add a tiny bit of ghee. So this is probably just less than a teaspoon. The reason I'm adding that is because I don't want the coconut or the almond powder to burn. It's on low heat at the moment. So what I'm going to do is get a tablespoon. So this is coconut powder. So I'm using a chef's spoon purely because the measurements we use in the restaurants is what we use, so I'm used to using that. So that was 2.5. And almond, it's a ground almond. it's always half of the coconut. What we're going to do, we're going to lightly just fry them off. As we do that on low heat, right, I'm just going to try and move the camera because I think the camera, there we go. Just going to see if I can move the camera. I think it's telling me it needs to be portrait. For some reason, guys, it's saying it's locked, so I'm going to try something different so that you guys can see it. Let's try that way. There we go. That might be better for us. Right, okay, cool, sweet. So the camera angle, guys, I think it's portrait, but it's not letting me change it to landscape. I have just changed it around, so that might work for us. So we'll give it a go. Let us know if it's still working or not, guys. Going to take that off the heat for a second. As we did say, it is live cooking, so therefore we are getting into some technical glitches. Right, it's okay, guys. Wait, fine. Richard, looks okay. Okay, cool, brilliant. If that's the case, let's try it again. Right, enough watch. Right, I'm going to have to probably leave it this way, guys, for the time being. If you guys can see it, apologies for that, but let's crack on with it. Right, so the pan's back on heat. I'm just going to look to see if it shows us. Right, okay, so for me, I can see it's working. It's on landscape portrait, but unfortunately, guys, let's crack on with it. Right, so what we'll do, we'll get some chicken pieces. So again, I'm going to use pre-cooked chicken, and these have been pre-cooked yesterday, and they have been in room temperature for now. Six pieces, that's pretty cool. What we need now, guys, is some sugar. So add your sugar in. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons, so that's where you get the sweetness from. Give it a quick mix. Let's add in our base gravy now so we don't burn our coconut and almond. So this is how simple it is, guys, to make a chicken korma, vegetable korma, lamb korma, anything like that. So move that there. I've added about 250 to 300 mils of base gravy. One, two, just over 3 chef spoons of single cream. And that's pretty much our chicken korma done, guys. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to move on and start making our chicken dansak. So I'm going to leave that here, push it up to about medium heat so we can control it, see it, so there we go. Great, Stuart, thank you, mate. Portrait is working, that's great. I will crack on with the portrait. And what we'll do now, guys, we will crack on and start cooking our chicken dansak. So again, with the chicken dansak, if you want to use lamb, pre-cooked lamb or anything like that, feel free. Okay. So about 2 tablespoons of oil there. If you want to use ghee, you can do. If you want to use a bit of ghee on here as well, you can do. I'll just put some in as well. The ghee does give it a nice flavour, but obviously you don't want to be consuming too much ghee because it's not as healthy. Right, so chicken dansak, we're going to start off by half a teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. For one, I'm going to use roughly about 2 tablespoons of service onion. I'm just waiting for the ginger and garlic just to caramelise a little bit, so the rawness of the goes away. There we go. Put the heat up a bit. I've got some kasuri methi here. Roughly about a teaspoon there. And a pinch of salt. Okay guys, and now we're going to start adding in our spices and so forth to make. So chicken dansak is sweet, sour and hot. So tomato puree goes in. So this is my mixed curry powder. So this is my mixed BIR curry powder. If you haven't got one of these guys, I will leave a link later on the description box. You can get one. You can make this yourself. If not, you can just use the Madras curry powder, the top bought one. So I'm using one. For the chili powder, you can use it to your taste. So I'm going to use just over half. So that's like so the hotness has gone into the pan. What we'll do now is cook the spice. Right, to get the sourness, we're going to use about 1 chef spoon of tomato juice. If you want to use fresh tomato juice, you can do. I'm going to use a fresh one just for the deco at the end. And add a bit of coriander. And for the sweetness, I'm going to use some sugar. If you've got some jaggery at home, guys, you can use jaggery for the sweetness. I haven't got any at the moment, so I'm using sugar. And we use sugar at the Indian restaurants as well to make the chicken dansak, to get the sweetness on it. So as we're waiting for our spices to cook, let's add some chicken. So when you've got pre-cooked chicken, guys, if you've got any of these sauces left over, just add them into your curry because they have a lot of flavour in them. So there we go. Look at the colour of our chicken korma, guys. It's gone to the nice yellowy colour that you get in the restaurant. So we're just going to leave that on heat now, just to get the consistency that we want. Also, the longer you cook it as well, if you're getting your coconut powder to be grainy and so forth, guys, it's possibly not cooking it long enough, or you haven't got the coconut powder or the ground coconut you need. So make sure you get your coconut powder to be the right one. So what we'll do now, guys, we will add in our. So for the dansak, we need lentils. So I'm going to use. That was 2 big tablespoons of lentils, they're pre-cooked lentils. another one. There you go, 3. As I did, so I'm used to using these spoons for measurements at the restaurants. So, all we do now, guys, is add in our base gravy. I'm going to add about 50 to 60 ml. I'm just going to cook this. As this cooking, I'll go and see some of your comments, guys. See what you guys been up to. Hey Kev from Wickford, Essex, nice one, thanking you. Looking good, cheers, Anand. I need to really figure out how to change this to landscape for the next video, because I do prefer it when it is on a landscape as well. Because it takes, when you're watching it, it's the whole screen, and I think you probably get a better viewer experience as well. Look at that, guys, chicken dansak. Right, let's put in our final base. We have 2 more of those. There. Chicken dansak's almost done. Chicken korma's almost done as well. Just waiting for the thing to see that, guys. At this point, if you do want to give it a little taste, just to make sure the sweetness on the chicken korma is sufficient. If not, you can add more sugar if you want to at this point. And again, with the chicken dansak as well, you can do the same as well. Give it a little taste just to make sure it's sweet, sour, and it's also hot enough for your taste buds. If not, you can add a bit more as well. There we go, guys. Our chicken korma is ready. You can see the consistency has gone slightly thick as well, which is what we want. Look at that. Feedback on the camera just to make sure you can see it. If I zoom in, maybe, yeah, there we go. Look at that, guys. See that? Cheers, Kev. Dansak looks awesome. Lovely job. Nice one. Thank you. So what I'm going to do, guys, just move this back. Let's go that way a bit. And let's start plating our chicken korma up. So there we go. Voila, that's your chicken korma done. BIR style. We cooked it at home in less than what, 10, 15, 16 minutes maybe. So let's leave that here. Have a quick look at chicken dansak. Perfect. So there we go. Chicken dansak is there ready too. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is just quickly add a bit of lemon at the end, and there we go, done. That's chicken dansak done. So let's get this plated up, and after that, guys, we will move on to our, there we go. Also, if you want to make it a bit fancy with the lemon, what you want to do is just put in half, give a bit of a twist there. Nice, there we go. Let's show you that to the camera. Chicken dansak ready. So let's quickly wash the pan and come and make our Tarka Dhall. Right, there we go. Just leave that one there. Move that out of the way. Base gravy. So I have got a bit more base gravy left. So what I'm going to do, I am going to be filming a few more recipes after this one for my channel. I use the red lentils in the Dansak. Split, yeah, I used split red lentils, but I had takeaway the other day, and they had some large a good texture. It's good. Thanks very much, buddy. So, tell you what, here it is. You'll be able to quick taste. That's nice. The sour and the sweetness and a bit of heat is just really right, guys. So follow the measurements on this one. And again, like we said, if you want it to be more hot, sour, and so forth, just add it to your taste buds. But follow the general principle of making this work. So I need some hot water. Maybe the kettle is on. So let's crack on and make our Tarka Dhall. So with the Tarka Dhall, guys, I'm going to use a couple of dry red chilies purely because I'm making it at home. If you don't want to use that, you don't have to. Because other restaurants you don't have that, so it's absolutely fine. So Tarka Dhall, you're going to use some ghee. About half a chef spoon of oil. Because the first thing we're going to do to make the Tarka Dhall is going to be do the taka, which is basically just the garlic. So I've got two chopped cloves of garlic in here. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm just going to wait for it to go golden colour. I'm just going to use these as well. Couple of corianders gone in as well, but no bother. Yes, do it. You can use tamarind in your Dansak. They will give it the tanginess, which is what you want, the sourness. At the restaurants, we generally mainly use the lemon juice. Lemon juice. So we have. So check it out, guys. It's gone golden brown. So what we're going to do now is put it in the heat. Get on pre-cooked. And again, I'm going to use all of it, so there's 2 teaspoons of that. Heat that on. And what we're going to do now, guys, is just add, let's see, hot water. So about 4 chef spoons of hot water there. What we're going to do now is get it to a nice consistency of your choice. At home, generally we use it as a very thin sauce for the Tarka Dhall. At the restaurant as well, it's between thin and thick, slightly thick as well. The consistency. So I'm going to add a tiny bit more, and now I'm just going to let that bubble away nicely. And add some coriander, a little bit. Just going to go and look at some comments to see if there's any questions to answer. Right, are you guys finding the live videos beneficial? Remember, there is no edits or anything like that. It's purely as it is, as you can see. And again, what do you call it? Regards to the camera, it's on portrait. It's not on landscape, so there's no edits or anything, guys. It is purely, literally as it is. Raw footage, no takeouts, no nothing. At the restaurants, we don't do that either. It's literally cook it as it is. Well, I need to find a pot now for the Tarka Dhall. So if you've got any recommendations for our next videos, guys, or future live streams, let us know in the comments or message us on the let us know in the comments box to what curries we should cover in the future videos. Having a cup of tea, standard. There we go. Right, there we go, guys. Our Tarka Dhall is ready now. Heat off, and again you can see the consistency is between thick and thin. Let's get this one on there. Kev, I have a video. On Right, guys, and that is our, you can see it, Tarka Dhall done as well. So let's get our Tarka Dhall in there. Put that here. This one, there it is. Let's get this one back up. Move the camera around a bit for you guys. Where is it going? There it is. Hang on. There we go. There you go, guys. So this is our. So we started off with the chicken korma, which is right here. And then we went and made our chicken Dansak, and then we've also made some Tarka Dhall as well. So there we go. So these are the 3 dishes that we make today on our live stream video. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. Now I can look at the comments, guys. If you've got any questions or anything you want to know, let us know. Stuart, you're very welcome, mate. Thank you very much. Do enjoy, because the purpose of the live videos is to make sure that we cook together, and then we can enjoy the food together as well. Well, virtually enjoy the food together. So the chicken Dansak is for myself, and the chicken korma is for the wife, and we're going to share the Tarka Dhall between us. And we've also got some boiled rice and some chapatis to have that with us. That I'll be making after the video. I've also got some base gravy and some pre-cooked chicken left, so I'm going to be making a few more other videos later on for the up and coming weeks. So keep an eye out for those. Other than that, guys, I will, if there isn't any questions or anything, guys, I will leave you guys to it, to enjoy the day, enjoy the evening. Have a great week, and thank you for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. And if you have got any, if you guys want us to cover any specific dishes, guys, as long as the demand is there, I'm more than happy to make those on our videos. We do these live streams. I think it's been about once a month so far, but every 3 or 4 weeks we've been doing one, so we'll continue to do those. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to our channel, and do obviously share our channel with others, guys. a lot of love to you guys. Enjoy the evening, and I will see you guys on our next video. And thanks again. You're very welcome, mate. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Thanks, Kev. Right, just want to figure out how to turn this off now.